Hi friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen, here on YouTube, and it is Friday. And every Friday on the channel, we do a live reseller community night at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 if you're on the East Coast. And it's an opportunity for resellers who sell online in 2020 to come together and talk about all things reselling related. So if you are here and you're in the chat, I see some friends starting to come in. I would love your help getting the conversation going. What do you want to talk about tonight? What is happening in your world of reseller life? Are you listing? Are you trying something new? How have your sales been? The last 2 Fridays, many friends in the chat were saying their eBay sales were down. So I'd love to hear an update on how that's going for you. Where are you getting your inventory? Anything reselling related, I would love to hear from you in the chat about where you're at, what you're doing, what's working for you. Do you have any questions or any challenges? And we will cover all things reselling tonight together, just like we always do. The live chat will be up, and if you're watching the replay, you can see the live chat. It usually takes about 24 hours for the video to process it, but it's usually up the next day. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel with the bell turned on so that you get a notification when we go live, and then you can watch the live video in the first 24 hours of it going live. I see some friends coming in. I'm so happy to see you all. Friday couldn't come quick enough for me. I don't know how you're all doing, but I am feeling the squeeze of life right now. Just so many different things going on with COVID and fires here in Northern California where I live, and reselling on Poshmark and eBay, and having a 9-year-old that I'm homeschooling. What's going on? Give me a check-in personally and professionally in your reselling world, and let me know. And if you happen to be new, welcome. We are so glad you're here. I'm Quenby. I'm a part-time reseller. I'm a full-time psychotherapist. I have another channel called The Grateful Therapist, all about mental health. I'd love to see you over there. And I've been selling for many, many years, and I share all about it on the channel. So make sure you're subscribed. Let's say hi to some friends in the chat and see how you are all doing on this Friday, September 18th. Oh my goodness. It feels like forever since I saw you guys, but I know it was a week ago. And I see some of you in other chats during the week, which is so fun. And Holly at Hunter Ryan gets another gold star. She's usually my first friend here. How's it going, Holly? How is it going with the reselling room you're building? What are you doing with all that inventory you have? Hello, gang. Sharing my closet back to back in order. So yell at me when it's time to play. It's time, but you can still share while you are listening. And James is here. We missed him so much last week. Everyone's like, where's James? Hey, y'all, Hunter Ryan, you got the first lot. Hope all is well. What's going on with you, James? What's keeping you so busy these days? What's reselling life like? Howdy, y'all, says Barbara Baba. She's my voice of rationale and reason, which I just appreciate. And my friend Deborah Anderson is here. Hello from Texas, friends. Hi, Quenby, lounging with a nice glass of wine. Friday! Are you a red girl or a white girl? What's your beverage of choice, friends? Deborah Anderson, put your closet in the chat really clearly. I was looking at Deborah Anderson's closet the other day, and she has got some cute stuff. She has a couple kimonos right now that are to die for. A Johnny Was kimono, a spiritual gangster kimono. So definitely check out her closet. I'd love it if you guys consider checking each other's closets out during the week and sharing each other's stuff and just connecting, just to keep our community happening here. Oh, so Victoria's here. Yeah, I can catch it all from the beginning and chat too. Hello, all. You made it like early tonight, which is so great. Sometimes I catch you on the tail end. Now, which live did I see you on? Was it Leslie's this week? That was a good one. There have been some great live chats happening, you guys. There's so much good stuff on YouTube. It's hard to keep up with it all. Sarah Lee is here. Sarah Lee Coleman. Make sure you're following her on Instagram. Make sure your Instagram name, or if your closets or your Instagram names are different than what shows up, your username here, make sure to put it in the chat so people can find you. I love looking at Sarah Lee's Instagram because She has got some really beautiful antique and vintage stuff that is so fun for me to see. Do you guys sell vintage? Let me know in the chat. What do you sell mostly? Are you mostly men's clothing, women's clothing, hard goods, vintage? What is your deal? And Peter, can you let me know, or someone in the chat, how are we doing with video quality this week? I'm getting a thumbs up from Peter from the other room. Okay, last week, the first 8 minutes were like blurry, but I'm glad we hung in because it resolved itself as it's good. Okay, I hope I'm saying your name right. Cynthia? Hello, Michelle. Oh, let's see. I can't quite read. What does it say on your beautiful butterfly username there? It's a little faint for me. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And Mo is here from Albuquerque. Bought a $150 bike. I'm trying to flip it for $300. I sell on Marketplace too. You guys in the chat, do any of you, have you been doing local sales? And if so, is it mostly Facebook Marketplace? And how's that going? What's happening with like local sales? I've heard a few people talk about it recently. So I have not done it yet. Peter, my partner who's in the other room, he's done a little bit of local sales. I've used Craigslist in the past, but I haven't done it like for my reselling stuff. So are some of you doing well with that? Jacob is here. Hello, Quenby. Great to see you. Hello, everybody. It's always good to see you, Jacob. Torvald will be here at 5:20 for a few minutes to say hi to everybody. And then he and Peter go and help make dinner. So let's see. Michelle is here. Hey, friends. I've been seeing you in all the chats. Okay. Let's see. James has some kind of request here. Absolutely no politics right now, please. I will delete and block if a single comment is related to politics and the current news that came across just now. Okay, I'm not in the loop because I've been working right up to this moment. So if there's something going on, Jacob's request is, can we get an hour politic free? I can do it if you guys can. Reseller Wendy is here. How are things going with you and your family, Wendy, and your channel, and what's happening with you? Babette made it. What is that cute? Is that a wine glass, Babette? Are you having a cocktail? Hi, everybody. She says Babette Sabol is here. So many good friends. I'm so glad to see you. Welcome. And Bora Bora Jen made it. Sales have been super slow. Hopefully things will pick up soon for all of us. It'd be great if you're in the chat, if you could give us a little, if you're okay with sharing, like, how have your sales been? Because the last 2 weeks in the chat, it's been up. People on eBay are like, what is going on? Why are the sales so slow? So I did look at it. I looked at some of my numbers before the show tonight, and my week, this particular week, has been slower than usual for me on eBay, and eBay's where I get most of my sales. I also have a Poshmark store, but Poshmark is not like an everyday sale platform for me. It's kind of a side hustle to my side hustle. But eBay was slower for me this week. But if I look at my, they do 28 days. If I look at the 28 days, I'm actually up. So I'm curious how you are all doing. Sometimes it's just something that's going on in your particular store, or maybe you haven't been listing a lot or sharing or whatever it is that you do to keep your store thriving. Maybe you haven't been able to put as much into your store and that's happening. But sometimes there are just slower periods. Historically, in my 9 years of reselling, the summer has always been slow, but this year, not so much because of COVID and I think people being home and needing to shop online. So, and also share with me in the chat, what platforms are you selling on? I am just eBay primarily and Poshmark. And I may branch out, but right now I'm doing so many new things. So I'm not taking on another platform at this time, but I'm always open to like growing and learning and trying new things. The Thirsty Thrifters, hi, just subscribed, recommended by Miss Way Webb. I'm so glad to have you. Tell me a little bit about you and your business, what you're up to. That looks like I love the username because it looks like, just like the Goodwill username, the Goodwill logo or whatever, but you got your little glasses. So tell me a little bit about that. And here's Deborah Anderson's closet there, AJ Deborah 26. Definitely check her things out. Peter Newman, that's my PD, says good vibes, hydrate. Hi all, Q, sound, etc. is good. Good to know, friends. Okay, so Jen was saying super, super slow sales. What about some of the rest of you? How are things going? Okay, just seeing if I missed anything, because I like to say hi to people and then I go back and look for some of the content that we might want to chat about. Let's see here. Okay, Barbara Babash says, I have been bundling things people have liked versus offers. This is to not having to offer shipping discount. Okay, so on Poshmark, a technique Barbara's using is bundling things that people have liked, and then you send an offer. And on Poshmark, for those of you who might be newer or don't know, on Poshmark, if you send an offer, you usually have to offer some type of shipping discount. But if you bundle the things together and then send them an offer on the bundle, you do not have to offer the shipping discount. And the shipping discount comes out of our bottom line. So, are any of you guys using Closet Clearout on Poshmark? I just stopped that altogether a while back. I've said before, I love Poshmark. I'm happy to sell on Poshmark, but there are certain things on the platform that I do not appreciate. And one of them is the way the offer feature works. On eBay, you can send offers out and you don't have to offer a shipping discount and you don't have to reduce it 10% each time. I just think it's a more seller-friendly offer system. And ever since in 2019 when eBay rolled out that we on eBay can send offers to watchers on eBay, I make a lot of sales that way. I mean, I send pretty healthy offers. When you send out an offer, what's your typical practice? What do you like to send out as an offer? Are you a 10% person? Are you a 50% person? Do you do free shipping? What's working for you with that Poshmark or eBay platform? James says, I just sold a rare Lululemon bag, used in perfect condition for the same price as it was retail, paid $6 for it. So happy. That is awesome. Lululemon. They call it like the cult. They say it has a cult following whenever I'm reading anything about Lululemon online. It's a very expensive fitness brand. And some of the styles don't sell well anymore, like just the boot cut leggings or the cropped leggings. I'm not leggings, pants, but the leggings sell well. The bags sell. I don't know why exactly, but the bags sell. It's one of the best things that sell on the Lululemon brand. I shop a lot on ShopGoodwill.com. I think I did put a video out about it this week with a lot of items that I paid up for because they were brands I knew I could sell at a higher price point. And I always look for Lululemon on the Goodwill website, but it's so competitive. That brand just has a following. People will bid that stuff up. It's hard to get. And the bags, like James is saying, the Lululemon bags, they get bid up. People really want those bags. I wonder why, like if they're limited releases or they don't have as many on the site or what. James says, I hate the shipping discount. People want both and I can't do both based on how I price. If the price is reasonable, buyers should take that into account. I hear you. I would love to be able to sell. I would love to be able to send offers without a shipping discount. So if Poshmark, in a perfect world, we're listening and taking our feedback, that would be my request too. I just do not like it. Barbara Babash says shoes. We've talked about that often on this live reseller video. I mean, shoes, there's money in shoes. Some of us love selling shoes and would sell only shoes if we could. And they often sell for a higher price point than like a top or a pair of jeans. I personally struggle with shoes because most of the shoes I get pre-owned would need to be cleaned up. So then I put them in a bin that like needs to be cleaned and it sits there for a while waiting for work. I was doing much better with shoes when I could buy them from the thrift store and I was choosing to buy shoes that were already in great enough shape that, I mean, I'm willing to do like a wipe down, but if the tread and everything needs a clean up and a polish, I just know that that's a limitation for me as a reseller. You have to know what your limitations are, what your weaknesses are. You could say like the things that you know you just kind of won't do, you'll want to, like mending or cleaning or putting a button on. Some sellers are great about that. I am not. So I should not be buying things that need a ton of work because they will sit around for me. But shoes, there's good money to be made in shoes. So if you like selling shoes or you're into that work, I'd say shoes. I would say shoes. Danielle Nicole made it in. Hey girl, how's it going? Danielle, if you want to talk a little bit, I believe it was you and I talking about mystery boxes. You are welcome to put that in the chat if you would like. Maybe you already did and I missed it, but let me know. You're welcome to do that. Oh, here she is. Her Hansen Gifts is here. I don't find Lulu often. Remind me where you live, hon, and how are you doing? I feel like we haven't had a chance to connect, Jess, in a little bit. Where do you live and why don't you find Lulu often? Oh, Christy Blocker just made it in. Hey, reselling family. I still think Christy and I should go in on some, like, we should make t-shirts or something that say like, hey, reselling family or something and sell them. Wouldn't that be fun? I would buy it if you want to start it. I just love when she comes in and says, hey, reselling family, and I can count on that. So that's awesome. But anyway, Her Hands Gifts and Farms thing, I don't find it often. So I wonder why. Like, my thinking is I live in Sonoma County, California. If you don't know, that's like, it's wine country. It's a very affluent area. We do have a Lululemon store in the area as well, which I have gone in and I'm like, ooh, anyway, that's a whole other show, my Lululemon addiction. I try and get more of it from Poshmark and eBay because it's so expensive, but I'm willing to pay up because it's such good quality, and I like live in yoga leggings. I go to yoga. I don't want my yoga leggings falling down. I don't want them see-through, so I will pay up for them. But I think you might be more likely to find brands like Lulu that are that expensive, $128 for a pair of crop leggings, maybe in more affluent areas or maybe in cities. Do you guys find it? Let me know. So Danielle Nicole, I just started my new mystery box company. Mystery Box Aloha. I would love to send you a box. So how are you selling them? Are you selling them through Poshmark or what? Give people some information maybe. A little bit of information about maybe your price point, what they can expect, or how to get more information if you feel more comfortable doing it that way. So if anyone is interested in a mystery box, here is someone who is offering mystery box. My mom! Grateful Babette, I miss you. So happy to be here for our Friday night. Yes, no politics, just friendly, supportive chat. Grateful Babette. I know, I appreciate that. I can do that. I can do the politic chat. There's a time and space for that for sure. We can't put our heads in the sand, but I really appreciate my 1 hour with you guys where we get to talk reselling and life. I think we do a good job in our chat of talking about our personal stuff and life and what matters to us and reselling. It's like the perfect combo. I miss my mom, you guys. This is my mom, so say hi to her. We have to find a way. Maybe Shane can help you change your username instead of Barbara Kemmler to put Grateful Babette. That'd be fun. But I haven't even seen my own mom because of the COVID stuff. It is different depending on where you live. I'm in Sonoma County, California. We're around 6,000 cases. Things are still closed. I'm hopeful that things are starting to maybe shift, but we're still not in a very safe place with things like that. So I'm not even really seeing my mom. Sometimes we'll drive over with Torvald and Peter and she'll come out on her porch and wave and we'll just like have a little visit. But, we're pretty strictly quarantining over here. Want to keep everybody safe and healthy. And so I haven't even seen my mom. Torvald will be coming up in about 2 minutes. He only stays for about 5 to 8 minutes or so. If you have any questions for Torvald, any 9-year-old type questions like favorite things, what do you like, or just want to say hi, he loves it. And that'll be a family moment, and then we'll move back on to our adult reselling time. Oh, Debbie Whitehead made it. Hey, Quenby, love his big shrimps. If someone wasn't here last week, Debbie, that might sound pretty weird. If you were here last week, Torvald had got his new shrimp neck pillow, and he modeled it for us, and it was pretty cute and fun. So that's what she's referring to. Oh, Cynthia, am I saying it wrong? I so apologize. My name's Quenby. It's an unusual name, and sometimes it's tricky, but I sell mostly shoes. Wow. What's your strategy? How do you do that so that it works for you? Are you like, I'm going to get them and clean them? Do you buy them at the bins and clean them up? Do you only buy nice stuff? I sort of made a pact with myself that I was like, Quenby, don't buy any shoes unless they're nice enough. They need very minimal work. That some of that's changed over during quarantine stuff because I got a lot of shoes donated to me or, free shoes and stuff. I'm going to sell them, but I don't always do the work. Did you want to bring up your egg? It's on the kitchen counter on the chamois. So why don't you bring it up? If you don't know, Torvald loves chickens, and we do some chicken talk. Oh, James says the Lululemon bag I sold was in fact a rare style and print. Some are listed for as much as $500. Some are sold for as little as $70. I still made a phenomenal profit, and I need to get this stuff out. I'm with you. I'm like, I don't need to be the person who gets the highest amount in my reselling business. I like to get stuff moving and out the door, like bring that money back into my business. Oh, we have a visitor.
Hello.
For those of you who don't know, this is my son Torvald wearing his Minecraft chicken shirt. He's 9 years old. He is distance learning at home with me. He is a big fan of chickens and Minecraft, and he likes to come say hi. Grammy's here.
You should probably consider subscribing if you're not subscribed.
Consider subscribing if you're not subscribed. Most of our friends here probably are, but if you're watching the replay, make sure you're subscribed so that you get notifications when I go live on Friday or other times. And we just have fun here, and we would love to have you.
And it is free to subscribe.
It is free to subscribe. It doesn't take a thing, does it? Deborah Whitehead was here last week, and she said, hey, Quenby, I love his big shrimp pillow. So I was explaining, show them what you brought today.
You also got to make sure to leave a like on this video, because every like will equal one egg from my pet chicken named Lorpy.
So Torvald has chickens at his dad's house. One of them is named Lorpy. They've started laying eggs, and he sells them to Mama because he's a businessman, and I support his entrepreneurial tendencies at 9 years old.
If you look at this egg, it is actually smaller than the size of a regular egg.
Yeah.
I don't have an egg to compare it with. But
what is your facts about the eggs, like leaving them out and stuff? James says, hey, Torvald, I hope school's going well for you, buddy. Is it going well, would you say?
Make sure to like, because that's also very important.
Thank you. We've said that part, honey, so we're good, but thank you. Mm-hmm. Torvald, hey, buddy. Great to see you. I hope you had a really fun week. Did you have a really fun week, hon? Pretty fun.
Quimby is actually taking chicken school lessons.
Oh, Torvald has started chicken school for Peter and I, so when he doesn't have school, he gives us chicken school where we have to draw diagrams of chickens. I could tell you guys more about the digestive tract of a chicken than I should be able to. But I do. We have chicken school, which is quite fun. Holly says, hi, Torvald. I hope you're having a lot of fun in virtual school. If you need schoolwork help, my son's favorites were Purple Math, Hippocampus, and Khan Academy. We've been using Khan Academy a little bit. Chickens lay more eggs if the chickens have a lot of sunlight. A fun fact about chickens from our friend James. Hey, Joby, welcome in. LOL, she says, I know. Chicken, if you're just tuning in, it must be like so weird. Like, I thought we were talking about reselling and we're talking about chickens. James says, what do you feed the chickens?
Well, we do have some regular chicken food, but usually every morning we go up there and we give them Starbucks coffee cakes.
Where do you get Starbucks coffee cakes? They must be like
Starbucks.
Oh, I bet you they're donated. Sarah Lee says, hey, Torvald.
And then we also feed them some of their favorite feed mixed with mealworms, and which they love mealworms.
It doesn't sound good, but they really like it.
And we also give them upper chicken food, which I'm not quite sure what it's called, but they like it.
They like their chicken food. Torvald, have you ever seen Gonzo and his chickens from the Muppet Show? How do you access that? Who grew up with the Muppet Show? Because I did. There are some fun clips on YouTube. Okay, he answered it right there. I'll show him that. Oh, my God. You guys remember the Muppets? Oh, my gosh. All righty. Okay. All right, hon. You're free to go anytime. Thanks for chatting. Here's your egg that I had to buy.
Be sure to like this video.
Okay.
Very important.
Holly says, anyone doing blue boxes? I got 3 denim in a purse. Is anyone doing Goodwill Blue Box? If you don't know, they come out on Friday. It's from the Goodwill or the Goodwill outlet. They're pretty reasonably priced. You can just Google Goodwill Blue Box. My last blue box, the unboxing is up on my channel. It was just probably one of the worst mystery boxes I've ever got. So I'm on a little bit of a pause, but I'll probably go back to them. Sometimes we need to do that. Like you get a bad mystery box and you're like, yeah, I'm done with that for a while. I'll probably recover. I know other people have gotten some good stuff, but my last one was just awful. Babette Sabol says, everything I can source locally are mall brands. Everything I love, like high heels and go out clothes, aren't what's selling right now. So if I want to make money, I need to source what sells. I totally hear you. That is like some good, listen, things change in the reselling world, especially based on what's going on in the world. And right now, my business has changed a lot. Has yours? I mean, what's selling for me now is different. I mean, usually I stock up, for example, on sundresses for the summer. They're like one of my best sellers. Beautiful little sundresses. Those bins are like overflowing because the sundresses didn't sell this summer for the first time for me, because where do you get to go out? And like, you might not be going on date night out. You might not be going to as many weddings, graduations, parties. That stuff did not sell. It's so sad and it's so strange. It's like, yeah, I'm not buying that stuff. I love dresses, and I think I bought one dress, maybe two Free People dresses all summer, and one of them's still hanging there with the tags on. There's nowhere to wear them. I am selling lower end stuff right now. Like I'm selling a lot of $12, $15, $18, $20 stuff. Tops, nothing too fancy. What about for you guys? Deborah Anderson says, I just pulled the trigger on a Jomar Basic Brands bundle. It was $110 once the shipping was added, but I did get the 10% discount for using the code The Grateful Queen. I'm trying to find new with tag for Q4. So smart. I hope you guys took that in. New with tag for Q4. Q4 is historically the best quarter on online selling platforms. It used to be people getting ready for school, but also holidays. People also update their wardrobe. Even if they're not going to school as much or going to work as much, people look in their closet, things don't fit, things are kind of ratty from last year. People do, they do revamp their wardrobe with the change of the season for going into the weather for the fall and winter. New with tag, people are going to be buying gifts for holidays, you guys. New with tags is so smart. What else do you think would sell really well for the holiday? Is it something you could get in your store? Do any of you guys do like ugly Christmas sweaters, or is there stuff that you try and have in your store for around the holiday season? But new with tag, people are going to be buying new with tag stuff on places like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, because they can give it as gifts. So if you can get new with tag stuff, and that's really great. I do have a Jomar 10% off code. A lot of people have talked to me that they want to try Jomar, but the shipping is very expensive. They have reduced shipping. I got an email about it a week or two ago. They're trying to take that into consideration, but it depends where you live. Jomar is based in Philly on the East Coast. I live clear across the country in California, so it's going to cost them more to ship out a big box, and I like to buy bigger boxes. I've bought in so many boxes from them. I've liked them all. I'm really happy with it. People have had a lot of questions. I have a lot of Jomar unboxing videos on my channel. I really suggest you watch a bunch of videos and you say, would I be happy with that? It's not a guarantee of what you're going to get in your box, but if I've got 4 or 5 Jomar videos, you get a pretty good sense of what's going to come. Would that work for you, right? I'm really happy. The Jomar box that has been the best for me so far, surprisingly, is the men's box. I was thinking of you, James, because I'm like, James and I sometimes talk about like wanting to keep the stuff, and he's like, well, I want to keep the women's stuff, but if he got really good men's stuff, have you guys seen my Jomar men's wholesale box that I got? It's in 2 parts because I got 40 items. That's a lot for one haul, especially video 1. I mean, that box blew me away. It was so good and it was cheap. Oh, Joining Jojo made it. Went to the outlet today, got a couple of Sam Edelman and Keens. That is awesome. I personally have not had a ton of luck with Sam Edelman. I know some of you have. You said it in the chat. Keens have sold really well for me. I just hate cleaning them. But when you say, did you go to the bins, the Goodwill Outlet Pay by the Pound bins? Mine's not open. Okay, so I missed some things up here. Barbara, my mom, says, how do I apply for chicken school? You have to come over on a non-school day. Maybe you could do it on Zoom. Mom, if you want to do a Zoom with Torvald, I'll set it up and he can give you chicken school. He's a strict teacher. I now know exactly how a chicken's digestive system works with medical terminology. All right, I missed a bunch of stuff. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me get on it. But a bunch of you love the Muppets. Jess loves the Muppets. Christy Blocker loves the Muppets. Are you guys all around my age? So I'm 44. I was born in 76. And, you know, as I'm trying to learn YouTube and put some effort in and everything, I was looking at, like, who watches my videos. What do you guys think the viewer, what do you think the age of my viewers are? They're in demographics, like little boxes. Tell me what you guys think. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. There's so much good stuff. Okay, let's see. Danielle Nicole said, yes, we're doing limited time $10 boxes and shipping. That's so cheap. Retail value is $60 to $100. To launch Posh account is, here's her Posh account, TIARE 1001, and Instagram is Mystery Box Aloha. For any more information. So I have not tried her boxes yet, but that is the information. So definitely check that out. I'm so glad Deb got a Jomar box. Let me know, you know, write to me on the YouTube videos and say, hey, I got the box. I'm having such fun talking to people about it. There are some kinks. You never know what you're going to get. Most people have been pretty happy. People seem to not be so happy with Jomar shipping. I get it. It's expensive, but I'm really happy with my boxes. And, you know, it's a lot of inventory coming right to your door that you're not out hand picking. And I'm doing well. Jacob says, I've always made my money back and then some on blue boxes. Like Quimby says, you have to look at them in quantity. When all added up, they've been profitable. I'm really glad you're bringing up that point, Jacob, because it's a point that I try and talk about a lot when I talk about mystery boxes. You know, it's like, if you get one mystery box and it's not that great, you really don't have enough data. Let me use Thredup, for example. I buy like a Thredup box every couple of weeks. I have so many Thredup unboxings on my channel. I love the Thredup boxes. I get some that are like good. I get some that are great. I get some that are amazing. I just keep plugging along. So my guess is if I did the same thing with the blue boxes and I just kept ordering them, I'd get some good boxes, some great boxes, some amazing boxes. And mystery boxes are my greatest teachers because I learn new brands. And the biggest teaching for me lately has been, I might pick up something and I'm like, oh, a Christopher Banks woman's sweatshirt. I'm not that excited. It's not this amazing brand or anything, but that is the stuff that sells. I'm like, someone gave me $20 for that Christopher Banks sweatshirt. So don't knock it. That stuff sells. Jacob says, bread and butter, nothing too fancy with the blue boxes. That's true. And I do think if you want to sell some of your higher end stuff, I always thought a good strategy is get some lower end stuff because that draws attention to your store. It gets sales flowing and moving through your store. And eBay likes an active store. All the platforms do. So if you're selling a bunch of stuff, maybe they're going to put your listings higher in search and then someone's going to buy your $100 Lululemon bag because you have a lot of motion in your store. Holly says, I'm doing a free course on Future Learn on fashion and sustainability. If anyone wants to join me, it's interesting. Cool. Let's see. Oh, Joby says, I used your Jomar card too recently for a jeans haul. It'll be great. So you haven't gotten it yet? Will you keep me posted? Oh, look, Angie Hall made it. Hey, Angela. Not Angie, Angela. Perfume and cologne sells great for holidays. Yeah, where do you get it? Do you buy new stuff? I personally have not sold perfume and cologne, but I know people make money on it. I was looking on the ShopGoodwill website, which I use a lot to buy inventory for my business. And women's perfume is always getting bid up pretty high. I just don't know enough about women's perfume. That would be a great area. I love learning new markets. Do you guys? It'd be a great area to be like, hey, I'm going to learn a little bit about perfume because if you go to the thrift stores, perfume and stuff is cheap. And they do those grab bags where you can buy like a whole sealed plastic bag, mystery bag of colognes. And even if it's used, people buy that stuff. But my guess is it's the new with tag stuff. Jules Lawrence made it. $50 shipping to Canada with Jomar. Hey, listen, I pay $44 and I'm in California. So I'm like 50, that sounds about right. I mean, it's not great. Hey, the other thing about Jomar is make sure you're on their email list. So when you go to the site and you create an account, get on their email list because they send out I sound like a commercial for Jomar. I'm not trying to be a commercial for Jomar. I just use it for my business and it works for me. But they send out special exclusive offers to just the email list. For example, a few weeks ago, they had a free shipping weekend. I think it was Memorial Day. The entire weekend was free shipping. Now, I didn't use it because I had already had 2 boxes on the way from them. But stuff like that happens all the time. And they'll send out, like, if they get something really good, like they just got in, what brand was it? Chaser, which is like a brand that sells so well on Poshmark. And it's like they did on their email list, they sent it out where you could pre-order. Those sold out. A lot of stuff on the Jomar site sells out. They had an American Eagle jeans. Sold out. The stuff sells out. So make sure you're on the list. Ooh, here's a good tip from Deb Anderson. Ooh. I have sold every ugly Christmas sweater I've ever listed. Let that sink in. Wow. I mean, I've sold a couple that I got like at the bins or something, but I've never, that's a really good business opportunity, you guys. There's so much good information in here from our friends in the chat. Lisette made it. What is going on, Lisette? You are one busy mama. You got so much good things going on. I'm glad I brought you luck, she's saying. Oh, so good to see Miss Lisette. You definitely want to be following her. Lisette, are you doing any more mystery boxes? Like, you probably sold out of all. And she's reminding people to hit the thumbs up. We have 26 people in this moment watching. Please hit the thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. Otherwise, you miss all sorts of stuff that happens on the channel. Christy Blocker's 45, so we are in the same box, Christy. Yeah, my, and Jules is 38. Oh, we're getting some, and Rhonda Creek is 48. I love it. And Mo is 45. Yes, you are my people, apparently. I mean, apparently you are my people. And James says 40 to 50. Yep, I'm going to say 40 to 50. Barbara Babash is guessing 35 to 40. And Jules is guessing 25 to 30. These are the guesses about, I think the box is 45 to 55. And then my next highest is like the next one up, 55 to 65. So it's like a lot of people with YouTube channels, I don't know if you've noticed this, they're like the 25, 30-year-old girls, and they know all about the current trends, and they can wear all this stuff, and they have their channels. And those aren't my people. Like, they're not watching my content. It's my people here. It's the like 45 to 65 are the people, because we feel each other. We know what the Muppets are. When Jacob says the Muppets, we're all like, I love the Muppets. And if we're on their channels, they're like, oh, I heard about that. My mom said something about the Muppets. Babette says, oh my God, I'm feeling so old right now. Oh my gosh. Happy Friday. Is everyone at home doing their Friday shoulders? Got to get the shoulders going for Friday. Christy Blocker said someone at a flea market here, and I bought Saucony, Solomon, and Merrill. I'm keeping the Saucony and Solomon, and the seller was a physical therapist. They're so comfortable. That is true, man. I am all about comfort in my shoes. I like stylish shoes. I love shoes. But I will not do, like, I has to be comfortable and stylish. That's why I buy, like, Born boots and shoes. They're super cute. And I sold one of those pairs of boots, you guys, that I shared with you on one of the lives or one of the hauls for $50 plus $13.49 shipping. That was awesome. I got them on ShopGoodwill.com. There's like 3 brands of shoes that I'll wear, and that's it, because they're super high quality and they are also comfort shoes. There's a brand called Earth. It's not Earth Market or Earth, just Earth, EARTH. And they're about $150, $200 retail, and I buy them on eBay or Poshmark, new with a box, for like half that. I want comfort. What is up, my friends? Rhonda Creek's 48. I love 48. I love that we are with our people. I don't care what age you are. I'm just glad you are there. TGIF dance. That is right. I hope you are doing the dance. What is this? Lisette says, remember to list your blazers. They're selling well now. Really? You know, I've had some blazers and I'm just kind of sitting on them because I'm thinking not as many people are going to the office. But, you know, maybe not as many people here where I am in California going to the office, but it's not as bad other places. So maybe they are. I mean, I see clients, but I'm totally doing the mullet where it's like I put on a nice blouse and then I have my yoga leggings. Like all they see is this. And that's usually a little further back for my therapy appointments. I put on a blouse and my leggings. So that's funny. That's good to know. And Deborah Whitehead will be 55 in December. I'm loving it. Isla Dreams made her. Well, I'm so glad you made it. Thank you. Where's your first comment? I missed it. The chat moves so fast. I try so hard. Here it is. Islet. Laugh out loud. Yes, we know what the Muppets are. That's right. I have such nice connection talking with Islet Dreams over the week. She's been someone who's come over to my new channel. The new channel is a slow start, guys. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I tried to do 2 videos a week plus a live for this channel and see clients as a therapist and do a therapist channel. So that channel is like, I think I have 200 subscribers, which is pretty good for being a month old. And I've got to do a little bit more work over there. But it's, work in progress. Allison Cooper, I'll be 57 in a few days, but I'm still fun. I bet you are fun. You always have funny, good comments. Are you doing anything for 57? Has anyone done any meaningful stuff for their birthday? Like Lisette says, I'm 50. God, she's so gorgeous and 50. I want her skin. But you should see Lisette is always at the gym, lifting heavy weights, working out. That's why she looks so good. And James, I'm turning 50 on October 5th. Are you doing anything? I mean, I know my sister Aaliyah, when she turned 50 a couple of years ago, she did a year of 50. Do you guys know about that stuff? I think it was 50 things in the year 50, 50 things she had wanted to do. Not quite bucket list, but maybe things she had wanted to try or new experiences. I think those are good for the big birthdays. I don't have a big 45. I'd probably do it for 50. But that sounds like fun. Deb says, oh gosh, I think I'm the oldest, but young in spirit. You are. You have a great spirit. Oh my God, Jules Fraggle Rock. I used to love that show. Wait, Fraggle Rock down a Fraggle Rock or something. It was another puppet show. I don't even remember exactly, but I got some memory in there. And here, hands, gifts, and finds. I turn 40 next month. Super excited. Any plans? Those of you who are in your 40s or 50s, speak to what it's like the changes that come in your 40s and 50s. I would not go back for anything. I would go back because I want maybe the body or the energy or some vanity things from being younger. But man, there's something so great about entering my 40s and just I don't know. I think I know more about myself. I accept more about myself. Certain things roll off my back more. I know what's important. I've achieved certain things in my life that I wanted to achieve. I mean, the 40s have just been amazing. I got divorced, which is never what I thought would happen for myself. I mean, that was one of the hardest things in my life. And I still am committed to learning from that, letting that inform me, letting it change me. And I fell in love again with Peter. We had our 3-year anniversary a couple of weeks ago. I never thought that was coming either. So it's you know what? Life just keeps rolling on and moving forward. And there is still so much opportunity, so much to learn, so many ways to grow. There'll be so many bigger challenges come. Bigger challenges, I think, come for most of us in the 40s, 50s, 60s, because it's not like people having babies anymore and getting married. It's divorces and deaths and illness, but there's also super tight, close friendships, and there's a liberation and freedom inside ourselves and our spirits, So it's everything. It's everything in life, There's the hard stuff and the beautiful stuff. You just keep showing up. You just keep showing up. Let's see what Islet Dreams Reseller has to say. Y'all, selling continues to be going great on Facebook Marketplace. And 4 sales on Poshmark this week, which for me is amazing. I know for me, Poshmark, it's if I have 4 sales in a week, I'm great. I'm listing more and sending offers to likers, hope to grow it. And that's what I think it takes. I mean, I would have more sales on Poshmark if I was more committed to the spirit of the Poshmark platform, if I was sharing 3 times a day, if I was doing closet clear out, if I was sharing at the parties, if I was listing every day, if I was sending out offers all the time, I would probably have more sales. I just can't do all that it takes on Poshmark to do that when I also have another business and an eBay store. But I think that's what it takes, and I think you can totally do it. Lisette says, yes, I'm still selling mystery boxes. Hunter Ryan just got one. So she is Posh is my purpose on Poshmark. She has been selling reseller mystery boxes for a while, and many people are very happy with them. I think it's good to have a little bit of experience behind you, because there are some hard things going on in the reselling community around reseller mystery boxes. So just be careful, do your research, make the best choice that you can. But so my demographic is the 45 to 55 box number 1, and then the 55 to 65 box number 2 as my highest, which I am okay with, friends. I love anyone who's here of any age, of anything. But Angela Hall says, I like to buy online sales Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So like with perfume and stuff, you're buying new with tag stuff and you know when the sales are. Yeah, I've done a lot of retail arbitrage with the yellow tag sales that like TJ Maxx and Marshalls have. I didn't do it this year with everything going on, but I have some videos on the channel of doing some retail arbitrage and doing pretty darn well. Those sales are crazy. If you can get to a yellow tag sale, it's like so cheap. Rhonda Creek says, has anyone purchased one of the Jomar virtual bags? I have not. I was just on the site again because I'm going to order from them again because I'm happy with what I've got. So on the Jomar Wholesale website, I have purchased a plus size women's box when they were selling. They had some crazy deal. The box was like $30 for, God, I don't even remember now. It was a ton. It was like 30 pairs of women's plus size bottoms for $30 or something. It was some special. Get on Jomar Wholesale's email list. Click the link in my description. Go over there, create an account, because you're going to get the best deals and the first stuff. And you're going to get information about when they go, when they have free shipping. So make sure you're on the email list. So I bought plus size bottoms from Jomar. I bought a Victoria's Secret pre-owned lot. That was pretty good. I got a men's pre-owned, but an excellent used condition box. By far the best. I don't know how they got that denim and the stuff they got. I just listed a pair of jeans I got in my Jomar Wholesale box for $150 on eBay because they retail for $750 on some weird designer website, and there were a few sold. I mean, that box was crazy. I also got the Jomar Wholesale Target warm weather new with tags box, and that's up on the channel too. And I got some awesome comfort stuff. I'm just getting it listed. I am not super fast with listing. I'm a part-timer. But if you are looking for like fleecy teddy coats, Sherpa jackets, which are super hot for 2020, fall 2020, check out what the trends are. I try and look at things like that, and one of the trends is those Sherpa coats, like those teddy coat, fleecy, like white trim Sherpa stuff, oversized fleecy Sherpa stuff. And I got a ton of that. And I'm selling it for like new with tags, like $20 with shipping. I have it up there higher for room with offers, but that was pretty good. But I haven't sold anything yet. Love you, Quimby. I love you, Lisette. She's such a positive ray of sunshine and light in our community. So I can't tell you how that stuff sells for me yet, but I can tell you the box came. New with tag stuff, totally on trend. And Target stuff sells. I have a video of all stuff that is sold for me from Target. Don't be afraid of Target brands. Don't be afraid of lower end brands. They sell. Wait, what is this from Deborah Anderson? Do you know how much profit you made on that Victoria's Secret box? I barely even got that stuff listed, Deborah. I don't know when I got it. I got it, I filmed the video. Then I sort through it. Then I figure out what has to be washed or whatever. Then I take pictures. Then I send them to my VA. Then she drafts listings. And I'm always like a month behind the video. So I've just gotten that stuff listed. Like I have the stuff from the other stuff listed before, so I'm not that quick. So I really just got my first few items listed in the past couple of days. What can I report on that sold well that I've shared? I mean, my Coach bag haul, I sell a Coach bag. I sell like a couple of them a month. So I'm slowly seeing, and I still have like a few of them to list. And I kept 2 of them, but I don't know do you guys sell things like boom, boom, boom? For me, between when you guys see my haul and when I actually get all that work done and get it listed, I mean, it's sometimes a month, 6 weeks. So it's going to take a while to see the return on that. My mom, Grateful Babette, says, remember, I am ancient, but I'm still inside in spirit. The high school girl, the 30-year-old, the 40-year-old, doesn't matter. The spirit, the joy in life is what counts. Grateful Babette. Let's let that sink in, because you know what? It is true. My mom, I'm going to have her on the show. Once this whole thing is done, I'll have her come and we'll do a live together. I do have some older videos where my mom and I, like in the probably 6-8 months ago, out thrifting. No, it's more than that now. It might be, the channel's a little over a year. Anyway, there's a couple that say like thrifting with mom, and she is so cute. And she is really one of the most youthful spirited people that I've ever seen. I mean, she's just amazing that way. I hope that I can be like that. James says to Grateful Babette, you are not ancient. I'm telling you, she's awesome. All right. Let me see what I missed up here. You guys are chatting with each other. Sometimes I don't read the ones that say at somebody because I don't know. Something about, oh my gosh, Leslie made it from a reseller's passion. I love when Leslie's in the house. I love when she comes and visits. I gotta say, so you guys know I always go on about how much I love Leslie and respect her, because I do. She's amazing. Her video content lately has just blown my mind. I'm on her channel. I'm on Leslie's channel. Is it next week? I have the date written down. I will be there, but I'll make sure to share with you guys on Instagram because I'm going to go on her channel. Imagine me and Leslie, both of us very outspoken people about reselling business and life and everything. It's going to be great. I want you guys to be there for sure. I would love to see you. And then maybe I'll have her on here or something again. But she had a show on, was it 2 nights ago, Leslie, with Anessa? I was like tearful in that show. Just go check it out. Go to A Reseller's Passion. You're probably all following her and subscribed already, but go watch some of her lives. She has so much inspiration and wisdom that she shares with us all so freely. And that show was amazing. And Leslie says, Jomar for the win. She got to do a tour of Jomar. I was so jealous. I want to do a tour of Jomar. I'm just so into them right now, you guys. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Watch my videos. I'm giving you my experience of the wholesale company. Honest review. I tell you the stuff I thought was good, not good, but I'm just so pleased with them right now. It's like I'm trying to figure out who else to order from. Like, let me tell you what's on what I've ordered from, because as you know, I have not been thrifting because I live in Sonoma County, California. The COVID stuff's been crazy here. I just haven't gone. Everything I've got since March for 6 months has been online. My entire business has changed because I've been a thrifter and now I'm an online. I am using Thredup as probably my number one. I love the mystery boxes. I'm also using Thredup Outlet. I love sourcing from Thredup Outlet. Those have been a great way to get inventory. I'm also using Jomar Wholesale. I'm also going on the website ShopGoodwill.com, which is the online Goodwill store. I have a video recorded, but it's taken me a little while to edit now because I'm editing more, trying to make better quality videos. So it's taken me a little longer to get them up. I just bought on ShopGoodwill.com a wholesale order of 40, I think it is, new with tags, size XL women's clothing. I mean, that's like, it couldn't get any better than that. So I have a video. I just have to edit it for you guys. So those are the ways I'm getting inventory. I got one blue box during stay at home. When it first started, I got some free inventory. I'm not doing that anymore. These are just the ones. And I've thought, should I go back to B&G? Who in the chat has experience with B&G? I've gotten 1 or 2 boxes from them in the past, but to be honest, if I get B&G, I'm going to get something different because the stuff I got from them in the past didn't sell that well. Trying to think, have I done anything else? Remind me if I have. Those are my go-tos right now. Islet Dream says, I felt great in my 40s and 50s, and even now at 65. You're not 65. Oh my gosh, you're another youthful one. I love it. I love it. I worked like a dog yesterday doing all sorts of things, including gardening, but this is balanced with rest. And there's another piece of wisdom for all of us to take in. Work hard and make sure you're resting. It is so hard. It is so hard to balance that out for a lot of us, like the work and the push and the drive with the rest. Like the rest piece, the being still with yourself and quiet piece is hard for many of us. I've had to learn it and practice it, and I sometimes still struggle, especially right now with so many things going on. And right now, you guys, I'm getting a big, I knew I would, now that school started, I'm getting a lot of requests for psychotherapy again, which is my calling in life. So I need to make time and space and room for that. It's also very lucrative for me. So I have to figure out how to balance it all now with the reselling, the distance learning with Torvald, therapy. Like, it's a lot. Most of us are doing a lot, and we also need to rest. Ooh, Antique Beach says, I missed registering for Posh Fest. Me too. How do you even find out? Like, I missed it last year. I almost went at the last minute. Someone was selling their ticket, but I was so new on the scene. I didn't know anybody, and I was like, I don't know. And then this year, I don't know, maybe I'm just not in with the Poshmark community enough. I didn't really, and the thing of it, if I'm honest too, it's like doing it online is not super motivating for me right now. Like, I want to meet people. Like, the next big thing I invest in, I'd like to actually wait 6 months and do it face to face. Oh, Barbara Babash says, I've been looking for vintage nightgowns, Victoria's Secret and Dior. Well, gosh, yes, they're selling well. You know, that's a really good point, Barbara. I had a video in one of the videos I did. Oh, I do have a video. It's a while back, and the video is called like, don't skip this section of the thrift store. And then the video is about shopping like the nightgown, lingerie, underwear. In my thrift stores, that's all one section. And it's usually not very big, but it's like robes, pajamas, underwear, like it's all together. That stuff, those have been some of my best flips. Some of the most gorgeous nightgowns I've found that have sold for, nearly $100. Do not skip that section. Do not. Let me see what I'm missing down here, friends. Ooh, Christy said I received my Posh Fest box today. Ooh, that is exciting. I'm going to have FOMO. I totally am. I mean, really. Okay, we're coming into the last few minutes, friends. That's crazy. Oh, here it is. A Reseller's Passion. Quemby will be on next Thursday, September 24th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is also 5 p.m. on the West Coast. Me and Leslie are going to talk. I don't even know about what, but it doesn't really matter. We'll just run our big mouths and it'll be fantastic. And hopefully you'll be there. I can't remember if I get to see the chat too when I'm on someone else's live, because I just love chatting with the chat most of all. But I'll remind you guys, hopefully you're following me at The Grateful Queen on Instagram. We'll promote it. So you guys, that will be so fun. I can't wait. And I hope you guys come. I hope you do. Jacob says, LOL, last week I thought Leslie mentioned you were coming on that day. I hit refresh on your page, Leslie, a few times until I realized I misunderstood the day. No, I think we might have had one scheduled and I had to change because I accidentally booked it on my anniversary. And then Peter's like, it's the anniversary. And I'm like, right. Yeah, I'll just, I'm full of heart. I hope you know that, but I am not super sentimental and I have not been very good in the romance, like that kind of stuff. It's like, ooh, so I've got to get better. The second time around, you have to get better. You have to learn. So we did a little reschedule. That's funny. I love you guys so much. Hit the thumbs up, says Lisette. Okay, friends, put your stores, closets, sales, anything you have going on. And Danielle reminding again that she did start her own mystery box company. So you can go check that out and see if it's right for you. I have not tried it myself, but it's probably great. Go learn more about that. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And then, so you'll get me on Leslie's channel on Thursday and then me on this channel on Friday. So it's going to be a Grateful Queen kind of end of the week for people. So thank you so much. I always appreciate you joining me. I love having you here. I'd love to connect with you during the week on my other videos. Be sure to come find me at The Grateful Therapist. I have a few videos up there wanting to grow that channel and connect with you about those other kind of things too. Thanks for being here, you guys. I will see you next week for the Friday Live. Bye for now.